Dear students, in organic chemistry, there are three types of addition reaction. One is we call it as electrophilic addition reaction, nucleophilic addition reaction, and free radical addition reactions, depending upon the nature of the attacking reagent which attack the substrate in the slow step. In this classes, I am going to discuss electrophilic addition reaction. Consider an example. CH2 double bond CH2 plus HCl. Here, it is an unsaturated system. To this, HCl will be added. HCl have a H plus and Cl have minus charge. So what will happen that the H plus goes to one of the carbon atom and Cl minus goes to this one. So the product you will get CH3, then CH2Cl. This is the product. Here you can say that both H plus and Cl minus is added. But this reaction is known as a electrophilic addition reaction. H plus is known as an electrophile, okay, because it is an electron deficient species. Cl minus is known as a nucleophile. It is because it is an electron rich species. That means in this chemical reaction, both the electrophile and the nucleophile is added. Nevertheless, it is known as electrophilic addition reaction. Why it's so? Let us look at the answer for that question. This reaction takes place in two steps. That is step 1, this is step 2. In the first step, NH plus is added to these alkenes. For this, we have to create a negative charge on this carbon atom. For that, what will happen that the shared pair of electrons from this carbon atom will jumps to this carbon atom. The shared pair of electrons from this bond jumps to this carbon atom. Therefore, a negative charge will be created here to where H plus will moves. So you will get an intermediate just like this way, CH2, single bond CH3. Since this carbon atom loses the electrons, it will achieve a positive charge, right? In the next stage, that is this Cl minus goes to here, you will get the answer CH2, then it is Cl, it is CH3. This is the answer. So H plus is we call it as electrophile, Cl minus is we call it as what? Again, nucleophile. Here you can see that this is taken as the slow step and this will be definitely fast step. So the rate determining step of a chemical reaction is slow step. You know it. You can say that in this slow step an electrophile is added. That is why it is known as which addition? That is electrophilic addition reaction. I told you here both electrophile and nucleophile is added, but in the slow step electrophile is added. Therefore, it is known as electrophilic addition. If this reaction takes place in such a manner that the nucleophile is added in the slow step, then we can say that nucleophilic addition. But here in the slow step electrophile is added. That is why it is called electrophilic addition reaction. Now let us look a few more examples on electrophilic addition reaction. For example, CH2 double bond CH2 plus HBr. What is the answer? You will get is very simple answer. That is, you will get CH3 then CH2Br. That is hydrohalogenation is an example of electrophilic addition reaction. CH2 double bond CH2 plus H2O in presence of dilute sulfuric acid. H2O have H plus and OH minus. So H plus goes to one carbon atom, OH minus goes to another carbon atom. You will get the answer as CH3, then CH2OH is the answer. You will get an alcohol. It is known as hydration reaction. It's another example of electrophilic addition reaction. Here again, X exists as X just like the way X negative and X positive. One X goes to this carbon atom and the next X goes to here. You will get the answer as CH2X, then CH2X. This we call it as halogenation reaction. Once again, HOCl. This exists as OH minus and Cl plus. Okay, then OH minus goes to one carbon atom and Cl plus goes to another carbon atom. You will get the answer as CH2Cl, then CH2OH. This species is we call it as a chloro chlorohydrin. We call it as chlorohydrin. This is another example of electrophilic addition reaction. Okay. Now let us look at the general mechanism. It's very simple. I already told you that. Here it is. We call it as electrophile. The electrophile added to this an alkene. For that, the shared pair of electrons from move to here, a negative charge will be created. To that negative charge, this Y plus attacks. Due to this, you will get an answer just like this way. See, single bond C, then this one, a Y will be here. Then this have a positive charge, right? Then W minus goes to here. You will get that is C, it is W, then C, Y. This is the answer. This is which step? Slow step, which is fast step. Since slow step, electrophile is added, this is known as electrophilic addition reaction. I have already told you. One of the important point regarding electrophilic addition reaction is that, in this reaction, there is a formation of carbocation. Carbocation is formed in this slow step, and therefore their stability is very important factor. Always the most stable carbocation will be formed as an intermediate. Moreover, they may undergo rearrangement before going to the other step. This point you keep in mind. You should get a more stable carbocation, and if there is any provision of to undergo rearrangement, you should have to go to rearrangement, and next step you have to add the nucleophile. I will give some example. You will get clear idea. Moreover, the Marconic rule is applicable here. Here, you can say that Marconic rule is nothing but the positive part of the addendum goes to the carbon carrying higher number of hydrogen. These two things you will understand by doing a few examples. Okay. Let's do some example that is frequently asked in almost all the competitive examination, right? CH3, CH double bond, CH2 plus HCl. Here it is H plus and Cl minus. There are two possibilities. H plus may goes to here or here. If H plus goes to here, plus charge will be created here. This is a secondary carbocation, If H goes to here, plus charge will be here. It is a primary carbocation. Secondary carbocation is more stable than primary carbocation. Therefore, that is H plus goes to here in the first stage. Therefore, you will get CH3, then CH, it is plus, and it is CH3. This is, you will get, it is a secondary carbocations. If hydrogen goes to here, the plus charge will be here, it is a primary carbocation. Therefore, in the next stage, Cl minus goes to here, you will get the product as CH3CH, then Cl, CH3. You will get isopropyl chloride is the answer. Similarly, one more example, H2O, in presence of dilute sulfuric acid, it is exists as H plus and OH minus. If so, the same result you will get. H goes to here, therefore you will get a plus charge here, and OH minus goes to here. The answer is CH3, CH, it is OH, it is CH3. This is the answer. Here Cl2 and H2O. Cl2, when chlorine reacts with H2O, what is the product? That is HOCl is the product. It exists as OH minus and Cl plus. Therefore, the plus charge goes to carbon carrying higher number of hydrogen atom. That is, we call it as Markovnikov rule. According to Markovnikov rule, here 2 hydrogen atom, here only 1 hydrogen atom. Therefore, the plus charge of the addendum will goes to here. You will get the answer as CH3, then CH. What is this? It is OH. This is CH3. This is known as chlorohydrin. It is known as chlorohydrin. You get my point? Now, let us look the fourth example. That is CH3, CH double bond, CH2. NOCl is added. NOCl exists as NO plus and Cl minus. But in HOCl, it exists as OH minus and Cl plus. But in NOCl, it exists as NO plus and Cl minus. According to Markovnikov rule, the positive part of the addendum will goes to carbon carrying higher number of hydrogen atom. This is the carbon carrying higher number of hydrogen atom. Therefore, Cl minus should goes to here. So the final answer, you will get CH3, then CH. Here it is Cl. Next CH2, NO is the answer. Now look at this question, that is on adding HCl. What will happen? Again, first you follow the Markovnikov rule. That is, H plus is there and Cl minus is there. H plus goes to here because it have two hydrogen atom. So in the first stage, you will get CH3, then CH. It is CH3, CH, then it is plus, it is CH3. You know, what is this? It is a secondary carbocation. Therefore, there is a possibility of rearrangement to form more stable carbocations. What will happen? It is first position, the second position, the second position, the hydride ion will be shifted to here. Okay, due to that, it will undergo rearrangement to give a CH3C plus, then CH3, then CH2 and CH3. This is the answer. This is the intermediate stage. And next stage, Cl minus goes. You know, this is the tertiary carbocation because it is connected with the 1, 2, 3 carbon atom. It is tertiary carbocation. The next stage, you will get the final answer as CH3C. It is Cl. It is CH2, CH3. Here it is what? CH3. This is the final answer. Okay. Now look at the sixth questions. To this compound, HBr is added. HMA goes to here or here. If hydrogen atom goes to here, plus charge will be created here. Okay. If hydrogen atom goes to here, the plus charge will be here. If plus charge is created here, we can say that it is a tertiary carbocation. Therefore, definitely the H plus goes to here. For you will get that is the answer in the first stage. That is, it is this one here. It is plus charge, and it will be there is hydrogen is the tertiary carbocations. It's a highly stable carbocations, and the next stage Br minus goes to here. You will get corresponding product. Now look at this molecule. Here there are one hydrogen atom. Here again one hydrogen atom. This is an aromatic system. Addition to this aromatic system is not possible. But this is not an aromatic system. It's an isolated double bond. Already it is in conjugation with this system, but not involved in aromaticity because it is already stabilized. Here, HMA goes to here or here. If hydrogen atom goes to here, the plus charge will be created here. You know, that plus is in conjugation with this double bond. If plus charge is created here, no such stabilization is not possible. Therefore, we can say that the H plus goes to here. Due to this, you will get a intermediate just like this way. That is just like this way. That is a plus charge here. Okay, a plus charge here. This plus is in conjugation with this double bond. It is highly stabilized. And in this next stage, Cl minus goes to here. You will get the answer as the final answer. You will get that is the final answer. Keep in mind that is answer is this one. This is the final answer. Okay. Now look at the eighth questions. To this, hydrochloric acid is added. It is simple, you know. That is H plus. H plus is there. Cl minus is there. When H plus goes to here, a positive charge will be created here. This is in conjugation with this double bond. So the answer is very simple answer. You will get, I have already discussed this type. That is the answer is here chlorine will ghost. Right. Now H2O in presence of an acid. That means hydration reaction. That means here there will be H plus and H minus. Definitely H plus goes to here because a plus charge will be created here. This is highly stabilized because it's a tertiary carbocation. Therefore, the final answer you will get just like this way. The single bond here there will be OH. Get my point? Similarly, this is the 10th questions. You do yourself and send it to me this answer. Okay, 10th and 11. You do yourself. Next one, that is 12th question is also is there. Again, you do yourself and send it to me. I will verify it. Okay. The next point I am going to discuss in this portion is that is reactivity of alkenes towards electrophilic addition reaction. That means which type of alkenes undergo electrophilic addition reaction very easily. Electron donating groups increases the reactivity of double bonds towards the electrophilic addition reactions. Sometimes you may wonder how this happens. Let us look at some example. You will get the idea. Okay. In this reaction, in the slow step or in the first step, what will happen? An electrophile to be added to this double bond. Okay. For that, what will happen? We have to create what high electron density on this carbon atom. There are CH3 group is the CH3 group is the CH3 group is electron donating groups. This electron donating groups increases the electron density on this carbon-carbon double bond. Therefore, the electrophile can approach us very easily, and electrophile may goes to either of this carbon atom, and the further step of the reaction will takes place. Therefore, we can say that this electron donating group increases the possibility or the chance of electrophilic addition, since electrophile to be added this electron rich senders. Therefore, this is most reactive. And then this one here, CH3 3 CH3 is the one is hydrogen atom. Therefore, it is less reactive than this man. Here only 2 CH3. Therefore, it is further less reactive than this man. And here only 1 CH3, it is again further less reactive. Then CH2 double bond CH2, it is because there is no such methyl group is there. Here you can say that chlorine, the peculiarity of chlorine is it is highly electron negative, electron withdrawing groups. If this happens, the electron density on this carbon-carbon double bonds decreases. There is a very less chance of electrophilic addition. If there are two chlorine atoms, there is a further very high electron withdrawing effect. This carbon-carbon double bond have very less electron density. Therefore, it is very less reactive. Okay. So we can say that polyhalo or polycyanoolefins generally do not undergo electrophilic addition reaction. It is because there is a less electron density on carbon-carbon double bond. So one more point you have to keep in mind that even though C triple bond C have more electron density than C double bond C, but triple bond is less subject to electrophilic attack. It is since the electron in the triple bonds are more tightly held because of the smaller CC distances. For example, if there is C triple bond C, when an electrophile approaches this man, so what will happen? This electron cloud should pull to here. But this is not easy because of the very strong C triple bond C. Moreover, this C triple bond C have the bond length very small compared to C double bond C. Therefore, we can say that usually if a molecule have both triple bond and double bond and electrophile goes to this species, then electrophile usually prefer to doubly bonded carbon atom. Keep in mind that is sometimes the questions may be asked regarding on that point. Okay. Now let us discuss the stereochemistry of this electrophilic addition reaction. There are different possibilities: syn addition, anti-addition, syn addition to the cis compound, syn addition to trans compound, anti-addition to cis compound, anti-addition to trans compound, etc., etc. So I'm going to discuss some point regarding this one. First one, I'm going to discuss about the cis compound. This is a cis compound, C double bond C, A, B. This is cis alkene, A and A are on the same side. Here B and B are on the same side. Therefore, the cis compound. I'm considering about the syn addition. That is the addition from the same side. Here the added substrates are both Y and W. If Y goes to here and W goes to here, what will be the product you will get, students? That is CC. Then it is Y, you will get, it is A, it is P. Okay, it will be a tetrahedral shape, it is W, it is A, it is B. You can see that A and A are on same side, B and B are on the same side. It is an optically active compound. Since it is on the same side, it is a erythro compound, we can say. Then if the addition is just like this way, W goes to here and Y goes to here, what do you get? That is C, single bond C, then it is W, it is A, and it is B, it is Y, then it is A, it is B. You know, here again A and A are on the same side, B and B are on the same side. So you will get what? Erythro compound. You know, when a mirror is placed here, then it have a mirror image. That mirror image have this shape. Therefore I can say that this one and this one are enantiomers. So we can say that if it is dextro compound, it is what? Levo compound. So you will get DL erythro pair you will get when during the syn addition to a cis compound. Now look at what is happening in the other case. Okay. Now look at what happened to the anti-addition to a cis compound. It is A, it is A, it is B, it is B. It is a cis compound. But the addition is anti. Y come from this end and W from the other opposite plane. So in the first, you can say that is C, right? Then C single bond C, it will becomes the Y goes to here, okay? Then it is A, it is B, right? Then the W goes from here, okay? Due to that, the shape is just like this way. It is A, it is B. In this way, you will get. You can't identify which type it is belongs to. So there is an idea. You just rotate it by 180 degree, holding this portion tight, and just rotate this portion 180 degree rotation. But you get that C, okay? It is Y, it is A, it is B, okay? It is W, you know. Then on rotation of 180 degree, what will happen? This becomes B, okay? This become A. You can see that this B and this B are in opposite direction, opposite side. This A and this A is again opposite side. If so, this compound we call it as which compound? That is trio compound, right? Similarly, then W goes to this person, Y goes to this person. What will happen? Is very simple. C, okay? It is W, right? It is A, it is B, okay? It is Y, it is A, and it is B. Again, I'm rotating it by 180 degree, holding this portion tight. What do you get? C, again W, it is A, and it is B. Then what do you get? It will be Y, you know, Y. Then what is this? This is B and this is A. You know, when you place a mirror here, it have a mirror image. Mirror image is this one. Therefore, this one and this one are mirror image relationship. Therefore, if it is a dextro compound, this will be what? Levo compound. And finally, we can say that trio DL pairs you will get during the anti-addition to a which compound? Cis compound, right? Students, if the addition is to the trans isomers, we have to find out the cis isomers. But if the same type of addition happens in the case of trans isomers, the result will be opposite. That means syn give a trio pairs, anti give a erythro pair. Draw yourself these structures. If you can draw the structures, you are very much thorough with the stereochemistry of electrophilic additions. Okay. Now, students, one more possibilities. That is, if Y is equal to W, that means both the species have the same. For example, H2, when H2 is added, or X2 is added, okay? If X2 is added, then it is Y, it is Y, goes to. The erythro pair will be a meso compound. That is the point I'm going to say. Let us look at what is happening. C, double bond C, right? it is A, it is B, then Y, okay, it is A, it is B, it is Y. No, these have a plane of symmetry. Therefore, this is what? Meso compound. Anti-addition gives an optically active compound. You draw yourself and find out the answers. Is it possible or not? Is that statement is correct or not? You have to check it. The next point is addition to C triple bond C. If C triple bond C, what will be the stereochemistry? CAC triple bond CA. It is Y, it is W. Both are different attacking species. Then what will get? Then it will be Y. It is already occupied A, right? Become double bond, C. It is W. It is A. This is one of the product. If it is anti-addition, it is anti-addition. Y here, W here. What is the answer? C double bond C. It is Y, okay. It is A. Then W goes to here, okay. It is A. Then tell me, here A and A are on the same side, so we can say that it is a cis compound. But here A and A are on the opposite side, it is a trans compound. This is the things regarding different types of electrophilic addition reactions, mechanism, and stereochemistry. Thank you.